Hello, you guys, and welcome back to the channel. Um, my name's Chase, obviously. If you are new here, welcome, and if you are returning, welcome back. Um, Before we dive into this reading, which is going to be over the next 72 hours, so through the weekend and the beginning of next week, um, I want to throw in this insight that I've picked up on around Venus and Chiron retrograde. It was a fairly smooth transition into both of these transits for me, but the past couple days have not been as smooth, but it's been like eye-opening, like things are deepening, if that makes sense. I don't know if I'm explaining that right, but um, once again, these are opportunities to help us grow in consciousness, not I mean, it's all up to how we perceive it. It's all up to, we have free will of how we choose to experience and perceive these things. But the way I see it is like these transits are not trying to throw you off track. These transits aren't trying to remove people from your life. I mean, for some of us, for some people, the result of these transits could result in that, but like it's the purpose behind them is to also like help you grow in consciousness, to expand and to learn. So be mindful of where your perception is, because that's also going to direct how you move forward through some of these transits. So aside from that little spiel, let's dive into the reading. This is going to be over the next 72 hours. So Spirit, what's the theme for this reading for the next 72 hours? Express yourself creatively, start something new. What creative pursuit do you feel drawn to? Having trouble speaking. Okay. And prioritize self-love and care. When do you feel most nurtured and cared for? Should we do another card? Yeah. I'm hearing that somebody's in the middle of like a transformative portal. And then the third card that like was sticky to come out is your true tribe can't show up until you do. How can you show more of the real you? That's interesting. So the themes for this reading for the next 72 hours, um, somebody's being favored to engage with new projects. Um, I'm seeing the visual of somebody meditating, doing inner work. Maybe that could be the reflection of like the prioritize self-love and care card. Um, or as well as like the expressing yourself creatively, like starting something new. But yeah, I'm seeing somebody as like I'm pulling this energy inwards, like drawing it in towards them, and yeah, doing some sort of inner work that way. And then the third card, your true tribe can't show up until you do. That could also be connected to this inner work, this inner journeying, this inner meditation. Um, if there's been this energy in the recent past where you've been feeling disconnected from your soul family or from wanting to connect to more people, this could be part of the key, like this inner journeying, like this inner work could be part of the key for you to connect to more of your soul family. So that feels like it's the theme for the next 72 hours. We'll dive into some tarot and see what else comes up. But for those of you that are into numerology or would like to look up these numbers for reference, looking up number 9, number 23, and number 12. Okay. And we'll also, before we go into tarot, we'll do this deck first. Spirit, can you share with us theme from this deck for the next 72 hours? Okay. Inner Earth, you'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings. And the second card is wait. It's not yet time. Things are being woven. Okay, so this gives me confirmation of why I was seeing somebody meditating. um, if you're going through something heavy right now, I feel like this heaviness is part of the portal. Like, yeah, it's energetically heavy, but yeah, it might feel like pressure, but like it's doing something. It's here for a reason. It's medicine. It's transformative medicine. Um, I feel like for some people, the spark and full engagement of a new endeavor, you're being the sign, like you're being given the message to wait, to like to pause, to do this inner work, to I mean, I gotta say, it's been a lot the past week, I would say. So maybe there's like this period over the next 72 hours where it's like come back to self, do the inner work, love the self. Don't focus so much on the external, focus on the internal. Um, but confirmation from your guides, from ancestors, from your loved ones, from the angels, that you are going to not only survive this, but like you're going to be given new steps, new beginnings through this process. And don't underestimate the power of that waiting portal, of the waiting period. It's a very powerful place to be in to be able to choose the pause rather than choose the continued engagement of something that no longer is serving. This wait feels very divine, and it feels like this person, or maybe, yeah, maybe somebody's learning the power of this waiting thing, or the power of, yeah, the power that lies within them when they can retrieve and not just continue to give out. So, all right, we'll move on to some tarot and see what themes are brought forward there. All right. Storyline for the next 72 hours, please. I saw a Knight of Cups that wanted to pop out, but went back down. Ten of Pentacles upright. Ten of Wands reversed. 10-10. That's pretty significant right off the bat. Okay. Nine of Wands that tried to peek itself out too. Five of Pentacles reversed. I'm kind of feeling to keep going. So Temperance reversed. Ace of Cups reversed. Moon. All right. So the first energies I'm getting, and this is going to be so silly the way I'm describing it, because we're like labeling energy and it's really silly to do that. I mean, it's not silly, but I feel like this person feels like a 7 out of 10 right now. Like they feel all right. Um, They know where they're looking to go, but it's hard for them to see the path through to get there. Like they have the end goal, they have this goal or a goal in mind, but the path is like choppy to get there. Like it's hard for them to reap the rewards from or just like see the end goal of this goal. Um 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands. Like that's what 5 of Pentacles reversed to. 10 of Pentacles upright, 10 of Wands reversed, 5 of Pentacles reversed. That's the energy that that gives me. It's like we're driven, but the results we're seeing are like limiting our drive. It's like making us feel lack. Does that make sense? Let me know if that does. Support with a like if it does. Um, and then yeah, so moving on to the Temperance reverse, Ace of Cups reverse. Yeah, that feeds into this energy that's like we haven't been feeling the balance that comes from taking action on our inspirations. I feel like some of us might be feeling jaded on our paths right at this moment. Like you're doing all of this work, you're helping other people, you're giving of yourself, but it doesn't feel like you're receiving very much. It doesn't feel like you're receiving very much. It feels like that might be the theme of this reading. It's not that you don't know where you're headed or you don't know what you want to where you want to go, but somewhere it feels like you're giving too much in your world. Maybe are some of you like people pleasers, or are you coming from being a people pleaser? Because that's also kind of this energy. It's like this feels like somebody who's healing the people pleasing in them. And they might still be parts of unconsciously, maybe still attached to that. But then we also have the moon card too. So it's like maybe somebody who is just really battling with potential illusion, struggling to, or just discerning, you know, mind from matter is how it's presenting to me. Hearing not to use that. I'm going to pull out some cards to clarify, but that's the energy I feel so far. Um, I actually feel I don't need to clarify, but maybe we can go a couple cards deeper to get a bit of better um, read for the next 72 hours. So, um, and you know, guys, it is a full moon coming up. So let's keep that somewhere in our on our hearts and minds as well. Queen of Pentacles reversed. 9 of Cups upright. 7 of Cups reversed. That spun around like 3 times. It randomly just gave me a stomach ache. Okay, so next energies I'm picking up on are I'm hearing imbalance, but I'm not seeing imbalance. So I'm discerning and deciphering where this is coming from. Yeah, I mean, I actually, yeah, you can see imbalance in the Queen of Pentacles reversed and the Nine of Cups upright. Um, Nine of Cups is abundance, is very resourceful, is flowy, energy is almost to completion. But it feels like the Queen of Wands could be sacrificing something within the journey to that completion. Spirit, can you clarify the Queen of Pentacles reversed, Nine of Cups upright? Page of Cups up reversed. Okay, now this is starting to make me feel a little confused about what I've said earlier. The Page of Cups reversed, clarifying these two cards. It's like, yeah, maybe we're confused. Maybe we're a little confused over these next 72 hours. Very emotional energy, but reversed. Um, okay, couple more and then we'll probably wrap this up. I'm not sure how long this has been. 5:55, just looking at the clock though. King of Pentacles upright. And Four of Pentacles reversed. You know, maybe this feels so back and forth because this is involving multiple people. I'm going to leave it at that. At least I'm going to stop drawing cards. Yeah, so maybe for some of you, those that are still releasing this energy of people pleasing, you could also be supported in the releasing the attachment to other people that are not giving or adding to your world or adding to your life. Like if you're around people and you feel depleted when you're around them, the releasing the attachment to them could truly actually release, yes, truly releasing the attachment to them could help you um, grow and achieve your goals. If you're hanging around people that are draining on your energy, where you don't feel good being around them, then can you fault yourself for finding it hard to achieve your goals? Like you should be putting yourself around people who are on the path to achieve their goals, if not have already achieved some of them. Who you hang around is super important. But yeah, towards the end of this reading, there does feel like there's multiple people involved with this spread. And for that's not necessarily the main character for the reading, but that's affecting the main character of the reading. So for the next 72 hours, the recommendation from me, Spirit Tarot, is to discern the people you're spending time with and how you feel when you're around them. They could be not part of the problem, but they could be part of the path to helping you achieve your goals, but not in the way you might think that they are. That's only going to resonate for some, but yeah, it's like for other people, if you're not dealing with people pleasing stuff, but you're on this path where you're like, I know what I want, I have these goals and I'm taking all this action to achieve them and I'm not seeing results. Over these next 72 hours, I recommend, Spirit recommends, Oracle recommends meditation, doing this inner work, inner reflecting. It feels like some inner work could lead you to expressing yourself or showing up in a different way that might help attract different soul tribe, like different people into your world, because of you expressing yourself in a realer way or just a more authentic way. So um, that's the end of the message, that's the end of the reading. And yeah, again, don't know what the next message or next reading will be, if it will be a reading. But thanks for being here and I will see you guys next time.